Hey everybody, LSW Oak Go Hills TV, powered by JBS, bringing more to the table. And it's time for our postgame. That's the Warriors coming off the 84-59 win over Wabash Valley. Getting right on the winning track here in the new year. Had a long break, and we'll talk about that a little bit here with Coach. We got Coach and Mason Costello, who led the way today with the new look today, and we'll talk about that a little bit as well. But Coach, let's first of all, your thoughts on how your team performed after obviously a long break.
I was pleased. These last 3 days, we've really focused on ball pressure and hard hedges on pick and rolls, and I thought we did a really good job hard hedging ball screens today, creating some havoc and then getting turnovers and playing out of that. But I was pleased. Offensively, I mean, we missed a ton of. I went into halftime, and the first thing I said was, "Raise your hand if you missed a layup." And nearly every single one of them raised their hand, other than maybe one guy. I mean, that's 20 points we left on the boards on just chippies at the rim in that first half. But I'm not worried about that at all. I was very pleased with our defense, with our intensity, and with our aggressiveness.
So what was the schedule for your guys over the break? How long did they get off? When did you get back to practice?
We practiced on the 1st. Everybody got back the 1st. We practiced that evening, and we had 2-a-days yesterday and then 2-a-days the day before. I was telling Mason's dad we probably ran a little bit more than we've ever run in practice these last couple of days, just because I had to make sure we got that cardio back up. And I was pleased. I mean, I thought for the most part these guys came back in a decent type of shape. And we had, I thought, you can ask Mason, I thought we had 3 really good practices these last 3 days. It was competitive. There was some fire. There was some juice. You know, everybody comes back after Christmas break and they're excited. It's kind of like the first day practice again. And I think it translated into the game today.
All right, Mason Costello with us, 15 points tonight. Another great shooting night for you. And the new look, let's start with that. We noticed that right away. Got the haircut, the headband. What prompted that?
Well, I did it in the summer first. When I first got here, I went with the buzz, and I was shooting it well. And then, I had a couple poor shooting games before the break, so I was like, maybe it's the hair. Let's switch it up a little bit.
It worked.
Yeah.
Obviously, it was the hair.
Yeah.
3 of 3 from three-point land. There are nights when it seems like just to watch you play, it seems like you're not going to miss, and it seems like you feel like you're not going to miss. Are there nights for you like that when you just feel like you're going to hit everything you make, or is that every night for you?
Mainly every night. It's just a confident thing. Like, if I'm confident, which I usually am, I don't think I'll ever miss. I just got to continue to take good ones when I'm confident, and I won't miss, I don't think.
All right, Coach, turnovers,
Yep.
a little bit of a problem tonight, but again, haven't played in a while. So how concerned are you with that, or how much do you say, well, maybe brush it off and as being a little rusty?
No, forget that. We had 8 at halftime, and we ended up with 19. That's not good enough. We rebounded the ball well, 45-32 on the glass. I thought, rebounding, it comes with the aggressiveness that we played with defensively, but we got to take care of that basketball. That's going to come back and haunt us again, like the snow game, if we don't get better at that aspect of the game. But we'll be all right. We'll work on it. We're doing some things in practice where there's penalties for every turnover, and hopefully, as we continue to do that every single day, it'll eventually realize how important it is to take care of that daggone ball.
Casey and Intizami, your two sophomores returning from last year, both had solid games to open up the new year.
I thought Jamal played great. Looking at his numbers, 11 points, 3 rebounds. That might have been a season high, 11 points.
I think it was.
Yeah, but forget the points. Defensively, he was active. And on the glass, hitting bodies, he was active. Hard hedges, he was active. I was really pleased with Jamal's energy and effort. And then William, he just, he does what he always does. He's a stat sheet stuffer. I mean, he had 12 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. They probably missed. He should have got a block in that transit. I was mad at him. He didn't even try and block it. Instead, he just pushed the dude and got a foul. But so he should have at least one block right there, and he just gave up on the play. But Will played hard. I was pleased with both of those guys, and really all of them. I mean, I wasn't. Vlad had a little slow start in the first half, but obviously as soon as he went in the second half, he got that dunk from Mason's 1 assist of the game, and then that got him going a little bit. So it was good to see Vlad get a little action going.
Yeah, he about brought the rim down.
He did.
On that one. That was a big one for him. Defensively, we talked a little bit in the pregame. The Grigsby kid was their leading scorer against us in November. You held him to 4 points tonight, so obviously, and that's probably a lot to do with Jamal. Obviously, he would have been on him some. So Talk about your performance there and holding him down a little bit better than we did last time.
Yeah, we did a good job overall. Rigsby had 6 turnovers as well.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. We turned them over 20 times in the first game. We turned them over 22 times this game, and I think that's the name of the game. But guarding Grigsby, like I told you in the pregame thing, we didn't really have a specific deal on him. We were just going to play him like any old 4 or 5 man. That's talented, and really it was just energy and effort from start to finish is what I was pleased with.
All right, Mason, as you come into the back half of the season, this is your freshman year. Obviously, you've adjusted to the college level very, very well. How excited are you to see how good this team can become here in the final 8 weeks or so of the regular season?
I'm really excited. I think we're all starting to really buy in. At first, people, wanted to get theirs, but now it's to the point. After that snow game, we realized we care, and we want to go win together. We want to be together, and we want to win a national championship together, and I think we got the team to do exactly that. So I'm really excited personally because, I feel in college it's hard to win a national championship, obviously, and this is probably our best shot to do it. So we want to go all in and go win it this year.
All right, Indian Hills gets the win, 84-59. Give us an update. Abdul was down there a little bit. Looked like he walked off on his own. Any concern there, or do you know anything yet?
I think he'll be okay. The same thing he did against Snow.
Yeah.
He was back the next day in practice.
All right. Run it out of him, right?
Yeah, he'll be all right.
Running back to healthy.
He's tough. He'll be all right.
All right, Warrior fans, we will be on the road on Tuesday, traveling to Sauk Valley over in the Dixon, Illinois area, and then back home a week from tonight to open up conference play, Marshalltown, and then Southeastern the following Saturday. So we're coming into the fun stretch, obviously, of the season where we get into those conference games, and we'll get this place rocking. So let's get out to the Hellyer Center for those 2 games. Remember, the game on the 18th is Hall of Fame night, so we'll have those inductees. Coach, congrats. Great game. Mason, congrats to you as well. That's going to do it for us. 84-59, Indian Hills win today here at the Hellyer Center. This has been Go Hills TV, powered by JBS.
Go Warriors!